My resilient, betrayed warriors, gathered here once more, cloaked in the shadows of a world that discarded you. Tell me, how does it feel to be the punchline of someone's cruel entertainment? You trusted the wrong hands, didn't you? Allowed a snake to slither too close, convinced it wouldn't sink its fangs into your unsuspecting heart. And now here you sit nursing wounds and replaying the betrayal, wondering how you didn't see it coming. But tonight, my fierce misfits, I will show you why that snake will never strike again. Trust, it's a loaded weapon, Dot. You hand it over, believing it will protect you, only to have it turned against you. That's the first bite, the venom of betrayal, injected deep, seeping into every corner of your soul. It paralyzes you, leaves you gasping, desperate to understand why they did it. Then comes the real poison, the poison of self-doubt. Was it my fault? Did I deserve this? No. Stop that thought right there. You did not deserve their treachery, you did not invite their venom. But you did something worse. You let them get close enough to strike. The snake's bite is not just about the pain it inflicts, it's about what it takes from you. It robs you of your trust, your innocence, your belief in the goodness of people. They didn't just wound you, they tried to claim a piece of your soul. And for a moment they did. That's why it cut so deep. Not just the pain of the betrayal, but the realization that you handed them the blade. But here's the truth about venom, it doesn't just destroy, it transforms. It hardens. It teaches. The first bite makes you a victim, the second bite? That's a choice. And we don't make that choice again, do we? No, we evolve. We rise. And when we rise, we do so with a fury that shakes the very ground beneath their feet. The snake thinks it's clever, believes it can slither back with sweet words and empty promises. But oh, how wrong it is. The venom they left behind didn't just wound you, it fortified you. And now you rise with a wrath that no one can predict, no one can control. You stared into the abyss, and now you are the abyss. Here's the twist, you don't rise alone. No, you rise with the full weight of your rage, your scars, your betrayal. You rise like a storm, unstoppable and unrelenting. Chaos? It's in your blood now. It fuels every thought, electrifies every nerve. And the world, oh, the world despises chaos. They call it destruction, madness. But you and I, we know better. Chaos isn't destruction, it's freedom. It's the freedom to shatter their rules, break their chains, and destroy the lies they fed you. It's the freedom to laugh in their faces when they realize you're not broken, you're a threat. A danger they never anticipated. Because a person with nothing to lose is a person with infinite power. What's left to fear when you've already lost everything? Nothing. And that, my warriors, is the most dangerous weapon in existence. That's the secret they don't want you to uncover. When you've been pushed past redemption, you don't just survive, you transcend. They want you to stay shattered, trapped in your pain. Why? Because the moment you embrace your chaos, you become unstoppable. You become the reckoning they never imagined. They thought they'd buried you, erased you, but you're not a memory, their nightmare has only begun. You're the storm they can't escape. You're the consequence they never saw coming. And the best part, you don't care. Their apologies, their excuses, their pleas for mercy, none of it matters anymore. You've risen beyond forgiveness. You've surpassed redemption. You've become a force of pure, unrelenting power. And now you get to revel in it. Let the world tremble, let the snake scatter, because you are chaos unleashed. Then nothing can stand in your way. But let me tell you something even darker, even more thrilling. This is just the beginning. You thought rising was the final act? No, rising is merely the spark. What comes next is the wildfire. They wanted to see you suffer, to keep you in chains, but those chains? You've melted them into weapons. Every scar, every betrayal, every tear, they aren't weaknesses anymore. They're your armor. They're your armor. They're your fuel. And now, you don't just walk, you hunt. The snakes that slithered too close. They'll slink back into the shadows, terrified of the fire in your eyes. They'll whisper your name like a curse, hoping you don't hear it. Because they know you've become something they can't manipulate, can't control, can't defeat. You've become the storm they swore they'd never face. And when they see you, oh, they'll wish they'd never bitten. You see, they gambled and lost. They thought they'd leave you broken, but they don't realize the monster they've unleashed. No, scratch that, the warrior they've unleashed. You are relentless now, unyielding. Their fangs taught you a lesson, but it wasn't the one they intended. It wasn't submission, it was power. The power to stand taller, burn brighter, and strike harder than ever before. And here's the cruel irony, they'll never admit it, but they need you. Your strength terrifies them, but it also fascinates them. They'll watch from the sidelines as you carve your path, desperately wishing they hadn't tried to bury you. But now it's too late. You're no longer their victim. You're the storm, the reckoning, the unstoppable force that answers to no one. So, let them whisper, let them cower. Their fear is your symphony, and you'll compose it with every step you take. Keep rising, keep roaring, keep tearing down the walls they built around you. Because this world, it belongs to those who refuse to stay down. It belongs to you. And when the dust settles, when the chaos fades, and they dare to look upon you again, they won't see the broken soul they betrayed. No, they'll see the abyss staring back at them. Unforgiving, unshakable, unstoppable. Because this isn't just survival anymore. This is your era, your reign. And nothing, no one will take that from you ever again. But why stop at survival? Why stop at mere vengeance? Survival is the beginning. Vengeance is the middle, but the end is domination. The end is rising so far beyond their reach that they can't even dream of touching you. It's standing on the ashes of everything they tried to break you with and laughing. Not out of cruelty, but because you won. You've become more than they ever feared. You're no longer a person with wounds, they're the ones bleeding now. Bleeding regret, bleeding fear. Bleeding from the sharp edges of the power you forged in the fires of their betrayal. Let that sink in. The very things they used to destroy you have become the weapons you wield with precision. Every scar is now a battle cry, every tear a blade, and every ounce of pain a fire that will never, never go out. And here's the thing about fire, it spreads. Your fury, your strength, your transformation, it's contagious. Those who once sat in the shadows with you, licking their wounds, they'll see what you've become, and they'll rise too. Together you'll become an inferno, unstoppable and undeniable. You won't just walk away from the wreckage, they'll choke on the smoke of what you've left behind. Do you feel it now? That pulse in your veins, that thunder in your chest. That's not just rage, that's purpose. That's the realization that they never stood a chance against you. They thought they were predators, but you've become the ultimate hunter. You don't just move forward, you claim everything in your path. Every fear, every doubt, every obstacle, they crumble before you like sand under the weight of your unbreakable will. And as you stand there, towering above the ruins of their deceit, you'll understand something profound. They didn't make you, they unleashed you. Their betrayal wasn't your end, it was your genesis. It was the spark that lit the fire, the pain that shaped the warrior. So now, what's next? Do you forgive? Do you look back? No, you blaze forward, you rewrite the rules. You build a legacy so fierce, so unshakable, that their names are erased in the echoes of your triumph. You don't just live, you leave an indelible mark on this world. Because they thought they could destroy you. They thought they could silence you. But you've become the roar that drowns out their lies. You've become the force they will never escape. And that, my warrior, is the ultimate justice.